I know what you're thinking. How did we end up here on a Wednesday at 10 a.m. and my group picked elderly veterans as a topic presentation? It gets worse. So what is health literacy? It can be defined as the way you comprehend health issues, how you educate yourself on these health issues, ultimately treating yourself properly. Also, how well informed you are on other health conditions as well as your own healthcare system. So what are veterans? Veterans can be defined as any individual who served any amount of time in the United States military. Veterans actually have free or cheaper access to healthcare across the nation. Did you know 45% of veterans have adequate health literacy? Okay, 26% have moderate health literacy. Not bad. 29% have low health literacy, which compares to 14% of the US population. I know what you're thinking. How do we let it get this bad? Perfect opportunity to blame Obama. People with poor health literacy are also more likely to have chronic health conditions, which makes sense because if you're ill and you're not treating yourself properly, it just gets worse over time. Individuals with poor health literacy are more likely to go to the ER, which is very expensive, are less likely to utilize preventative health services, and are more likely to be living below the poverty line.
Hello.
My name is Shirley. I'm from the James A. Haley Veterans Hospital.
Did you order me a nurse?
I'm not a nurse there. I work for the James A. Haley Veterans Hospital. Is your name Alex?
That's me.
Hi, have you ever been to the hospital?
No, I haven't.
Oh, no. Well, we have here on file that we know you served 2 years in the Vietnam War. Is that correct?
That's right.
I just wanted to give you information on healthcare and how it affects you as a veteran. Is there anything to come in and we can talk about that?
Who's at the door, Grandpa?
It's some nurse lady from the VA.
Sir, I'm
What
not
do they want?
Shut up!
Sir, I'm not a nurse. I'm not a nurse.
Oh, well, come on in.
Thank you.
In this scene, we see our Veterans Hospital employee and our veteran, Peter, and our employee giving him information on his access to healthcare and about his benefits that he did not previously know. It's important when speaking to the elderly to enunciate your words and, if necessary, to speak just a tad a bit louder. It's also important when visiting anybody's home to bring a pamphlet or sheets of paper with information on it, so as you relay this information verbally, the second party can follow along on the pamphlet or sheets of information that you provided for them. It is also important not to speak the whole information session. It's important to take a pause in between just to ask them if they have any questions, if there are any forms of confusion in any type of way, and if there's anything they would like you to repeat. It's also important to pause in between these sessions just to get some form of feedback. If there's anything they would like to say, and if there's any experience they would like to share when it comes to healthcare. In this scene, we see Peter, our veteran, speaking to our employee about his time in the Vietnam War and how it affected him emotionally and psychologically, and how it affected him ultimately when he came back home to his family. It's very important to keep these lines of communication open as it makes house visits with veterans more personable. Health literacy is very, very important, and education education and educating each other on health literacy is also important, as it affects our nation overall and generations to come.